So, y'all can hear me? Cool. So Abridge started with kind of simple insight. It was like, where do you plug in a healthcare system? There's a million people have tried to build healthcare technology companies, and most of them end up dying on the floor. And we realized that healthcare is all about conversations. Conversations where all the action is. It's where the patient tells their story. It's where the patient and the doctor kind of go through diagnostic reasoning, settle on a treatment plan. It's where goals of care are expressed. It's kind of where, like, you know, these 15 minutes with that specialist, your primary care doc, are like kind of where a massive amount of all the action happens. And 80% of that information is forgotten the moment they walk out the door. It's like the dark matter of healthcare. It's like all the stuff that was talked about but not forgotten, not remembered. And even among that 20% that does get documented, next slide. Sorry, I'm supposed to be doing that. That process of documentation has just swelled. Even though it's just a tiny fraction of like what's communicated that gets documented, the process of documenting is burning doctors out. They have to write clinical notes that includes patient history, the physical exam, the assessment and plan. They have to put in medication orders. They have to document informed consent. They have to go through a million drop-down menus. They have to fill out paperwork around prior authorization. They have to write referral letters. They have to go through a whole messy and increasingly complicated revenue cycle process, a lot of which is on the doctor, picking out billing codes, entering them into the records and separate fields. And that process has become so shitty that doctors are burning out. It takes 2 hours of documenting for every 1 hour of patient care right now. And we already have a staffing shortage. We would have a staffing shortage even if every med student entered the profession. But 60% of med students say they don't even want to practice medicine right now. Our vision here is kind of in three steps. It's like we want to get inside that conversation. We want to listen to what's taking place between the doctor and the patient. We want to leverage that information together with everything in the EHR, initially to save time, eventually to save money, and ultimately to save lives. Our platform, doctor goes in, says to the patient, hey, do you mind if I record this visit? It's my AI assistant, listens to the conversation, helps me with my note-taking, so I can be present with you instead of staring at the computer. Patients almost always say yes. And in the background, Abridge listens to that conversation, takes all of that other antecedent context, and starts doing all those jobs to be done so that the note's ready, the paperwork's ready for review the moment the visit's over. We've assembled an amazing team, except for me. But it's kind of wild that I get to work with these people. CEO, Shiv Rao, is a cardiologist. I'm a professor at Carnegie Mellon. He was a cardiologist across the street at UPMC. Julia was a Michelin star chef before she jumped into being an operator again. Sagar's a CFO who took Instacart public. Mario was a GM at Google. Brian's built and scaled healthcare go-to-market operations, which are absolutely insane, over and over again. We've got AI talent from CNU, from my own lab. I'm a professor there. From Stanford, from Berkeley. We've poached talent out of Facebook AI Research and DeepMind. We've just got an amazing group of people, and our product is traction. We're live at over 130 hospital systems. Over 100,000 doctors are signed on. And we've experienced an insane, just unheard of in healthcare, kind of revenue growth. We have a ton of technology problems to solve. And these challenges are super deep. Learning from the edits doctors made, from their preferences, from their feedback, building these multi-user experiences that address to the handoffs. There's just so much to do here. And we're growing. We're down in the Mission on Alabama Street. We're hiring across the board in AI science and engineering and product and partner experience. But I'd say above all, what's exciting to me about being at this event is just meeting people with founder mentality. When you're in a startup, there's a million things that need to go 0 to 1. And there's a certain kind of person that wants to do that, to thrives in ambiguity. And if you're that kind of person, we want to talk to you. I'm here with my VP of Engineering, Dan Cater, and he's shaking his hand. So let's just meet right where Dan is. And that's where I'll be. Thank you.